Fact and follow-up segment tonight. As we reported last night, three 15-year-olds in Gulfport, Florida, attacked a 13-year-old on a school bus.
They're about to beat this boy to death over here. Please get somebody up quick. If they still do it, I don't know I can do. Leave that boy alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. You know y'all going to jail. Y'all going to jail.
Well, they won't be going to jail. Today, the three boys were in court to face charges of aggravated battery. Fox News correspondent Phil Keating caught up with the father of one of the boys.
All I can say is he had his consequences already, you know. This is the life, you know. We sorry about how it happened to the victim, but that's just the way it is. You know, my son ain't never been no bad person. You know, he just got mixed with bad people, that's all. Bad crew, so that's it.
Is he sorry?
He's sorry.
Well, he can talk for himself, I think. Joining us now from South Florida, criminal defense attorney Eric Schwartzreich. Now, the prosecutors want 9 months probation for two of the three defendants. We don't know about the other one. But since the victim has a broken arm and other injuries, that seems kind of light. Or am I wrong?
Bill, I think you're wrong. I mean, what's the saying? That society is judged by the way we treat our children. Prosecutors are either all in or all out. They chose to charge this as a juvenile. They could have put him in the adult court system, which is putative. The purpose of the juvenile system, as you know, Bill, is to rehabilitate. Probation is still a movement, or it reduces your freedom. There are other things that you can do in the criminal justice system to rehabilitate other than set one up for probation. There are programs, there are community service hours, and as a criminal defense attorney works in the juvenile system quite often, I've seen judges even give stern judicial warnings to charges like this.
Yeah,
now,
so
this is an awful, atrocious, and heinous crime.
Yeah, that wouldn't be justice. So, well, let's break it down. All right, now I agree with you that I probably wouldn't have put those three unless they had priors. They had priors, then I would have put them in the adult system. But if they didn't have priors, then I would have put them in the juvie system. But I would have said probation, not just 9 months, until you're 18 years old, 3 years. So one more out of step, you know, one more criminal act, and then you go into the adult system, and then you take your medicine. What would have been wrong with 3 years until they're 18?
It's not a question of what would be wrong. And first of all, you have to treat all of these children.
Doesn't that protect society?
Because they're children.
Yeah,
it's the question of protecting society,
who almost killed
in
another
different
kid.
ways. But, Bill, children are still children. It is an adult act. It is a heinous, cruel, and atrocious act. But they're still children.
It doesn't matter.
And they are children.
No.
And
wait a minute, counsel. Maybe you don't understand what the criminal justice system is here to do.
No, I understand because I work in it every day.
Protect people.
Well,
not feel sorry for the perpetrators. It's to protect people. These three almost killed a 13-year-old. You know, this feeling sorry for everybody business, this doesn't protect anyone. Go.
Bill, but you also have to protect the rights of the defendant as well. The judge has to do that. In a juvenile system, you don't deal with a jury, you deal with a judge. So, well, yes, the justice system is about that word justice, but it's not just about protection and justice. It's about making sure that the defendant, these children of the defense in this case, go through the system and afford a due process and get a fair shake.
They've got it.
They've got it. No one, you know what? You're right. They're in juvenile.
Yeah,
they step out of line.
They got every grade.
Get charges
but
of
I'm telling you, 9 months is not nearly. 9 months probation is nothing. It's nothing. All right? 3 years, and if you do it again, then you go to Rayford. Okay, that would have been a fair sentence. But I'm trying to wrap my mind around your contention that we should feel sorry for these three 15-years-olds. I believe we should try to rehab them. I think we should try to rehab them. But I'm not feeling sorry for them. They almost beat a kid to death. There's something wrong with those kids, and they should be treated. But they've got to be watched as well. Last word.
They're going to be watched. 9 months on probation.
9 months.
And it's not a question of feeling sorry. I feel very sorry for the victim. 9 months. They step out of line. Once you're in the system, Bill, you're always in the system. I represent people. You take probation. For some people, it's a great thing. For others, as you say, step out of line. It's c'est la vie.
Yeah, c'est la vie. If you're in 3 years. If you're out of the probation system, then it's much harder. If your kid was almost beat to death, you're telling me 9 months probation will be okay with you?
Bill, you're asking me to step in as a father. That's a different situation. As a criminal defense attorney, it is our job, like it or not, popular or not, to get the best deal and put the defendant, in this case,
you're
children,
not defending them.
in the best situation.
We're talking justice here.
9
months probation
but justice is also
injustice.
about the defendant.
All right.
They step out of line. It's c'est la vie.
Counsel,